I'm a big gold investor, right? So when I started my business, I started making a lot of money. I wanted to just save the money I earned into the future in something safe. I'm a pretty conservative guy, so I started buying gold. Now we're doing sports cards, right? So it's been a year of daily studying the industry, especially with you here right at my side to help me learn everything. I can ask you any question in the world, like you're so good for it. Not for just like a bullshit answer, like from a place of experience. Like it's invaluable to have you next to me. And what I've come up with, and I think what makes us good partners, is that like you got to buy the goats. Now, for our business, there's money in breaks, there's money in flips. You know, like in my business with rare coins, I help guys get into rare coins that are collectible. But what do I buy? I buy 1 ounce bullion gold, like tried and true. You know, and my next wave, I'm positioned nicely in gold, and I continue to do it. But I'm going to start allocating towards goats. I'm an asset investor. I have real estate, I have gold, silver, and I'm about to start buying the goats for my own personal collection. And because the performance of these things is great, and I think at least over the next 5 years, I'm just looking that far out just for now, it's going to be tremendous. Like the market's not going to collapse, dude. Why? Why is it not going to collapse? It's the new pools of capital that are pouring money into this thing is a huge tailwind for this industry.
Huge.
You know, like it's called an alternative asset class, and you have hedge funds that are now allowed to invest in this alternative asset. Billions, hundreds of billions of dollars in hedge fund money, pension money that's allowed to allocate here. Also, so that's a big capital pool and a big tailwind and a push forward for the business.
I'm seeing it more and more every day. I've never seen it before. Like if you're in the card buying groups where people buy and sell cards, I see it all the time now. People posted in there, I'm part of a hedge fund, $10 million to spend, looking for goats.
So at one point, hedge funds were buying, like there's certain collectibles and things that hedge funds can buy, but a lot of them are not as hot anymore because the newer generations aren't paying attention to it, so they're not as liquid. Hedge funds want liquidity. Any investing pool of money wants liquidity. And what's cool with sports cards is the first thing that an older guy does is introduce his kid to sports cards. So you have both sides of both generations. So it's like you have new customers being trained and developed every single day without them even knowing it. That's like the next wave of sports card investor. So new capital and new customers being created. It's a little bit different with rare coins, dude. It's not new customers being created every day for rare coins. As much as I would love there to be. Gold itself, bullion gold, just buy gold and store your money is different. But rare coins, there's not new customers being created every day. There is for sports. Sports isn't going anywhere. The history of the United States, rare coins, it's not going anywhere. But it's not as acknowledged and looked at on a day-to-day basis by everybody. Only the people who study history. It's an old head game. And so, for me, I want to buy these goats because this last thing, all this money, hundreds of billions pouring into this, there's only so many cards that are hot with goats. Compared to other assets, it's a small asset class compared to some of these others in size and market cap. So there's my fucking case, bro, for your business and why I'm starting to really like it so much, and I'm figuring out where I live in this thing. Aside from us doing business for the public and offering them this hobby how they want it, what I would do, what we would do on the side, and it's the goats.
That's exactly the wave I'm on, bro, and you're exactly right. It is a very finite, limited number of these cards out there, and when it's regular people buying them up, it seems like it's a lot, and it seems like, you know, there's a limitless amount, but when you get, like you said, these hedge funds and there's billions and billions of dollars coming in it, they're gonna get grabbed up extremely
like for
quick.
$100 billion, is there how many cards are really out there for that kind of capital?
How many Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant autos are there out there? I mean, these are the cards that are worth millions, worth hundreds of thousands, and they're all getting bought up. Like, you look at it today, that Ohtani dual logo man that was part of the new Top set. That came out, Mr. Wonderful and Shine, their collective, put a $6 million bounty out on the card. Next day, someone put a $10 million bounty on the card. Next day, someone put a $12 million bounty on the card. The card got pulled today. Shine and Wonderful bought it. So I'm assuming they beat the $12 million bounty.
Yo, which brings me to something I've been thinking about. Like, look at how strong it is, how important it is to have good marketing. Because we were talking last week just about guys who have a good following online. because you're big. You're like this industry, Jonathan. You need to have a good online following because when people walk in the door to a show, they come to you because they've seen you online and they like you, type of thing.
Exactly.
And just like, look, some guy pulled that. Who does he go to? He's like, yo, dude, call Kevin O'Leary.
He went to Mr. Wonderful, even though their bounty was half of what the biggest bounty out there. There was a $12 million bounty out there. Shine and Mr. Wonderful publicly put out a $6 million bounty, and they ended up
So
with
you
the
think
cards.
that they called Shine and Mr. Wonderful and said, hey,
You gotta
bump
be-
it up, but we came to you first.
Yes,
So that marketing gave them the first crack.
without a doubt.
How important?
100%.
How important is that to be somebody people are familiar with? So they come to you, and then just because of the familiarity of the name, or they see you out there. I'm big. We're big right now on just putting ourselves out there. This is the age of transparency. Here's our business. Here's who we are. I have a highlights tab on my Instagram now on the JD Reddits page that has my family involved. My daughter, she's sitting right there. Her stuff is in there. So that way you're like, these are the guys I like, all encompassing, like across the board. Let me go to them.
Mm-hmm.
And so, how important. I didn't realize that their bounty was less, half
bounty
the
was
damn
less.
price.
Yeah. Well,
But
that's what I
still,
would've
they got the nod first from.
Well, I would have figured they have the biggest pool of capital. Even if their public bounty is less than something else, I'm going to at least go to them first and bid them against what I know the highest bounty out there is. Hey, this guy's got a $12 million bounty out there public. You either beat it or I'm going to go to him and take that.
Yeah. I'm not the biggest guy in the world, but guys, I could put bids on cards, and I've been putting bids on rare coins for a decade. And the way I buy rare coins, I buy collections as a whole. And I offer you cash in hand, so you don't have to do the waiting. You don't have to post your stuff online or on eBay. I buy in bulk from people who bought a lot of times many, many years ago. And that's how I get access to a lot of inventory. But I've been in this collectibles business for a long time. And I'm excited to keep climbing in the sports card side of things. So fucking fun, bro. It's way different than coins, which is cool. I just fell into the coin business, so to speak. But I love assets and true scarcity. Like, that's how I live. That's how I invest. So when you color it up with this card world, that's not a one and done or a fad or some trendy shit, which I've been very delicate and careful about studying and analyzing this industry, you know?
It's definitely not a fad. It's definitely not some trendy shit. This is going
I'm starting to believe you. I'm starting to believe that. I'm starting to feel it, experience it myself.
This is going to be the biggest thing in the world. I think it's going to be the biggest alternative asset in the world, and it may already be. It's crazy where it's going. Like, I've been finding myself lately kind of like on two sides because I love it so much and it's so fun, and then on like the other side, like sick to my stomach because I was in this early. I was into it before it blew up. I've been in it since I was a kid. I was in it in 2005, 2006, 2007, and then again in 2018, 2019 before it blew up. And if I would have just been collecting the GOATs, the Tom Brady's, the Michael Jordans, the Kobe Bryants, and tucking them away since then, I'd be a fucking millionaire right now. So, like, it's kind of like, you know, two sides of the coin, you know. It's like I love it so much and I'm so happy to be a part of it, and it's like it's exciting what we're doing, and then the other part, it's like sometimes I just get sick to my stomach thinking about, like, if I would have done that, what I knew I should have done then, it would have just been a different ball game right now.
Yeah. Right, if you want to, you can sit here with us. It's up to you. Dude, it's funny because now everybody's been through that. You have to have serious conviction. Back when you started, you were probably feeling it out. And like at every point in your life, unless you're super, super wealthy, you only have a certain amount of capital. So you might have conviction, but you're like, but my financial situation doesn't allow me. Yeah. So it's one thing or the other. Yeah, I don't have the conviction yet, you're feeling it out, or the capital's not there yet, or stuff happens and people have to sell their hot shit. You had some cards.
Had hot shit I sold, yeah.
Stuff happens, you have to sell. I mean, Turkey had to just sell its gold because it had to go buy oil elsewhere and buy commodities at a very high price. You need dollars for that. You got to sell your gold. So it's like you'll have stuff, then have to sell it, reaccumulate later. Now here we are, and and this is the phase I'm in with gold. I bought gold 1600. Gold now just is returning back to its breakout spot, 3,500, 3,600. It's a major accumulation. I have to value gold and decide if it's overpriced or priced right. And this is an accumulation phase for gold. And what I'm thinking about with cards is that it's an accumulation period for cards, because what I'm seeing from my experience is that this industry is on stable footing, and a lot of capital flowing in. I think we're going to get an outsized return to the performance to the upside on
Yeah.
cards, and so it's like that's why we're starting to buy like we are right now.
It's gonna keep going up. It's gonna keep going up. It's gonna reach a point where it's just like ridiculous. I mean, I think we'll see one day where there will be $1 billion card.
Yeah,
I
that's
believe
crazy.
that. I believe that there will be one day where you will see a card sell for $1 billion, and it will be a Michael Jordan or a Tom Brady or a LeBron James Michael Jordan dual auto. It will be one of these cards that are a couple $1 million now, because this market's going to continue to 10x and 10x and 10x.
Yep.
I mean, I look at it now, and I was in this market early. I look at these guys like Backyard Breaks, and these guys are making $500,000 a day doing breaks, ripping wax, and they're taking the money they get and they're investing it in these big multi-$100,000 cards, and they're 10xing in the span of 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous. And I was in that space early. I was doing breaks in 2020 when all these guys started, and if I just would have stuck to it and would have had the conviction and not let life get in the way and stuck to what I was doing, I could have been on that same stage as these guys that are multi-millionaires. So, like,
Just being in the game, staying in the game, being able to stay in the game.
staying in the game, yeah.
Ne-
And it's, like I said, it makes you sick on one hand, but then on the other hand, it's motivation. It's like,
Well, you're so locked in. Maybe this is why, right? This is why you're so locked in on this industry and this business. Like, you're not playing games anymore. Maybe you had to go through stuff like that to be where you are now with the appreciation you have.
100%.
We also know what it's like to have jobs that we're not passionate about versus ones that we are. Like, you show up to work every day. Like, what a cool fucking gig, you know?
awesome.
It's so fun. And I couldn't be happier to have you. I mean, I say it all the time, but to have you with me, and because I met a lot of guys in the hobby, but they don't know the business like you know the business, like the plumbing behind it or the thinking. You're just like automatic because you were so passionate about it. Your intrigue turned into passion, and it was like that way before we met. It's hard to just link up with that guy. Another thing is, there's like a prerequisite to be able to do this thing with the goats, right? Which is like, you have to have the money to do it, right? Meaning, we buy a goat. We got to be able to hold it for 5 years. We got to be able to take that money out of the game. Spend the $30K, let's say. Take that money out of the game to hold it and get the outsized return,
Exactly.
So we're hustling right now. We got a good setup. We make money, and then we get to take the money and move it over. What we buy? You got something there?
Yeah, think about it. We bought this card for what, $12,000. So $12,000 Tom Brady downtown 2020 Super Bowl downtown. It's in an SGC 10. It's equivalent to a PSA 9 pretty much in value. PSA 9s do about 14, 15K on the last sales. And a PSA 10, this card is $30,000. Between 30 and 35 it sells for. I was just talking to a buddy of mine earlier because I was asking his opinion on crossing it over, and he was telling me he has 2 of these cards that he bought in 2020 for $350 a piece. They're now $35,000 a piece in 6 years.
It's 100x.
100x in 6 years. What else does that? That's better than the S&P.
S&P does 10% a year, buddy.
Exactly.
It's 100x in how many years?
6.
And he's one of the goats, and so where can this strategy fail? Is if that card's not hot anymore, they can't produce any more of them. It's not going to become unimportant or not cool anymore, right?
Right. So you just stay away. I don't think you can fail with the goats, and like that's something I'm realizing more and more and more and more. Where you can fail is being involved in the hype, because there's cards that trade as high as the goats do, but it's all based on hype. So like you'll see a hot rookie come in, and they'll tear it up their rookie year, and they will start trading at the same value as the Tom Brady's and the Michael Jordans of the world, because they're having a hot rookie season, and people think, oh my God, this is the next big thing. This is this is that. And then no matter what they do the next year, it's always downhill from there, because it's never as hype or as flashy as them doing it for the first time. And they would have to have a long career to sustain what these guys are doing. Yep. So no matter what they do, even if they come out and do better, worse, just as good, it's always downhill from there. And I've seen it time and time again for 6 straight years. I've seen it happen with Justin Herbert. I've seen it happen with Trevor Lawrence. I've seen it happen with Jaden Daniels, and I see it happening with Jackson Dart today. So Gary Vee made a good point. Jackson Dart rookie cards sell for way more than Eli Manning's biggest card ever. What would Jackson Dart have to do to equal Eli Manning's career? It will almost be impossible. Win, what, 2 Super Bowls, have a Hall of Fame career? He's most likely not going to do that. And his cards are already trading. I would probably say Jackson Dart's biggest rookie card is probably 50x what Eli Manning's biggest card is because of that.
Like, because just the hype. It's the hype trade.
The hype.
So
and that's where you get yourself
I
fucked
know
up.
those exist. I know guys that literally trade cards, stocks, whatever, just based on hype.
Yeah.
They're just hype traders in general. Guys hopped on board silver that way. Just not my trade. I don't want to have to time get in and get out, but I'm not mad at those guys. Just not my strategy. God bless the analysts, in my eyes, who do like what Gary Vee did on that. Like, to decide if something's overvalued, to put it in a perspective.
Like that.
An investable or not investable perspective. I love that. God bless the analysts who will study data and make these points, because like that's what I look to sort through the noise. I need signal, and signal says like, yo, dude, like Eli Manning's got 2 Super Bowls. This guy's got none. It's all hype. That shit can collapse. Its fibers aren't strong. Jackson Dart's not made of strong fibers, not yet. Not from a performance and historical standpoint. It ain't there, and so like I'm not buying that. But God bless the guy who can make 100% real quick on Dart.
Over the last 6 years, I couldn't name a single rookie quarterback that's cards are trading for more than they were during their rookie season. It's just how it is.
Say it again. You can't name us.
I couldn't name a single rookie quarterback who did well their rookie season, whose cards are trading for more now than they were during their rookie season.
Wow.
So it's almost never. I mean, of course, there are guys who didn't perform their rookie season. They weren't good. They were bad. And now they've done better, so their cards are trading higher. But strictly speaking, on quarterbacks that performed well as a rookie, the Justin Herberts, the Jackson Darts, the Joe Burrows, the Trevor Lawrences, Jaden Daniels, these guys, every single one of them, downhill after the rookie season.
Even if they had a good season?
Even if they had a good season.
So you're just saying if you're a quarterback...
And you did great your rookie season, your value is down from there on out.
Why is that so?
Because it's the hype.
Everybody, and QBs are the best cards to buy when it comes to football,
quarterbacks
correct?
are the cream of the crop.
Why?
Yeah, because they're
like head of the team.
Head of
like
the team,
they just
yeah.
they're the guy.
They're the engine of the team. Yeah.
Right.
The quarterback is the
Like
star.
the high school varsity quarterbacks, like the guy. Same thing in the NFL.
Quarterbacks, wide receivers, running backs.
Yeah. So they just get overhyped and overpriced.
Overhyped and overpriced without.
And it's like they deserve to maybe trade at a premium because quarterbacks go the furthest. Right. They carry the team, so there is a premium that should be attached to all of those things. Right. But you're saying it goes too far.
Goes way too far. Everyone sees a quarterback do good their rookie season and they think they're the next Tom Brady, the next Patrick Mahomes, and it doesn't matter what they do after that. It will never reach that level. I haven't seen it yet. When Justin Herbert was a rookie in 2020, he was the top dog. He had the best rookie season. His value was crazy, never returned to that level. Next year, Trevor Lawrence, he was the top quarterback of that class. Value out of this world, never returned to that level.
So it's only a matter of time.
Jaden Daniels was the next one. That was last year. And this year, it's Jackson Dart. He's the next one. This year, it's probably going to be, who's the top rookie quarterback this year? I can't even think of it right now, but Jackson Dart is the one pretty much.
You did this with the Jaden Daniels.
Mendoza.
Okay.
Yeah, the Jaden Daniels. We got a Jaden Daniels. We got out it quick. And, I'm not opposed to buying the hot rookie quarterback, but not as a hold. Get in, get out.
Did it give you anxiety? You were so quick to get out. Now me, I'm new in the industry at the time, and I'm like...
Sold it the day it got back from grading.
For me, and I make videos about this, and I said, if I'm up 200% on stock or something, I'm out of there. See you later, no problem. Now, I'll never sell my gold. But when it comes to, an equity, if I'm up 100%, I'm considering getting out. I did well on silver mining equities. I'm up over 100-some%. I'm like, it's time to go. Yep. You did the same thing with the Daniels. And sure enough, with, my stock stuff, they're down 50%. I'm ready to go back in. You did the same exact thing with the Daniels. So you wouldn't have bought Daniels as a PC long-term hold.
No, we bought Jaden Daniels while he was hot in the offseason. Well, he was smoking hot. It was right after his rookie season. We graded it last year at the National. We got it back, and I said, we got to get this off before the season starts because he is not as soon as that season starts, it's downhill from there. It doesn't matter what he does. He could come out and throw 10 touchdowns his first game. It's still going to be trending down.
That's why that's why I appreciate you, bro. It's the right mentality. You know how these things trade. You're not just I've talked to sports guys, and this is true because you run to these guys every day, like telling you what player you have to buy, but you're literally looking them in the face knowing it's all emotion. You're personally attached to this guy. You have no clue about how the stock trades. You're not thinking about, you're not thinking about any of the stuff that actually matters from a business standpoint.
What about the kaijus? How many people came to us with kaijus?
Yeah.
How many people said these kaijus are the hottest thing in the world?
Yeah, I say they're hot like the dude who's gonna get arrested because he's doing too much. Like that thing is sure to fail.
Right.
Like that dude's sure to fail. So are them kaiju. That thing is 300% overpriced.
Right, like when they were doing 25, 30 grand and people were coming to them with us and I was like, no, don't touch them things with a 10-foot pole because I knew. I mean, yeah, it was a big hot case hit and it was a new hot product, but I knew there is no other case hit or no other insert product in existence that trades at that level. The top of the top at the time was the 10, 15, 20 range. These things were doing 25, 30. So like, yeah, Tom Brady, he's a GOAT. That's different. So like, that is the cream of the crop right there. For active players, nothing like that out there. An insert or a case hit that's trading at $30,000, $40,000 a card. So I just knew it was destined to come down to 10K and under. And look, they're down 75%.
Yep.
3 months later.
Yep. And like, if you're not poised like we are, you can get caught in the hype so easily. I know how people do. I mean, I watch people jump on the silver trade at $100. Like, just by the way, when silver hits 100 again, watch the sell-off. The amount of people that are in for $94, like they're just waiting to get back even. So when we get near that 100, you're going to see a sell-off in silver because people are going to break even because they got in at the wrong time. When I saw these kaijus and Jackson Dart, like, me being a poised investor, I still got excited. I'm like, dude, it's kaiju, it's hot, because like that's the wave right now.
Yeah, remember the dude? Someone had one for what? I think it was like 12K. They won it, and you were like, I'd give him 7 for it. Like,
yeah.
You were being
so you see, I'm like, what would my bid be? And I start to get caught up in it, and I have to like stop myself.
I was like, bro, take that 7 and we'll buy a fucking Brady. Like, fuck that.
So like I get why people get involved in the hype. I was playing on a slot machine the recent time when I was in Atlantic City. I never play slots. I'm not a gambler. But I sat there for 45 minutes. I left up $76 because I was playing. I was down a little bit. And I was pissed. Sick, like I'm losing big money. But like there was nothing involved, nothing invested. But I very quickly saw how like somebody can get caught up in this.
You started feeling this.
I almost became a hype trader. I almost went with the dart. Like I can't do it.
You start feeling that pull, you know? I know what you're talking about. I don't do that shit either, but I've played slots or I've sat at the blackjack table and I've got up and walked away saying, I understand how people fucking do that shit. Like
that guy right there, look at him, bro. He's probably been sitting there for 9 hours.
Yeah.
Like, you sick bastard.
It's 3 packs of cigarettes down, like fucking chain smoking.
Yeah, I think at one point he had 2 cigarettes in his mouth. He just didn't know it. I'm like, my man, are you okay, bro? He's up $111. But is it worth it, man?
He was down 100K an hour ago.
Right. So he feels like, yeah. What a mind fuck, dude.
But you know, it's all trial and error because like I've been there, I've made them mistakes, dude. Like when the dual downtowns came out, like that was one of the things.
It's a good point to bring up. You were really cautious about those too, and it was so new, and I was new. Now, in hindsight, to see how you played that.
Like, we bought them high.
I don't like new shit. I like to wait, yeah.
We bought the dual downtowns high, and we would have lost on them had we not graded out well.
Sold it.
We graded out well and sold them quick.
We did all that shit in the same season. That was the Jaden Daniels era.
Yeah.
That was the fucking dual downtowns. Yeah. All this hype shit that you got in and got out.
Yeah, got in and got out. But yeah, we would have lost on them dual downtowns. We bought them high. Like if we would have still been holding on to them now, we would have been down 50%.
Yeah? Why? Let's say take like a Saquon, Jalen Hurts, Black Pandora. That's a story we had. It was cool because we're in Philadelphia, so it's like
they were brand new. They never made dual downtowns before.
More of $2,500.
So yeah, we bought a couple dual downtowns. We bought them at over $1,000. Like one of them was the Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, dual downtown.
Oh, Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown. I thought it was Jalen Hurts, Saquon.
No, we did buy Jalen Hurts, Saquon. We bought that later in the game, though.
Okay.
Bought that later. We got that at a good price point. That's when we're still holding. But, like, we're into that good. It's not like we're down on that one. We bought that 6-7 months after they came out, you know? So, like, my rule of thumb now, if a new product comes out, I'm not touching it for 2 or 3 months.
I'm like 6.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Like, I hate new products. It's all hype. Let that hype wear off, man. Let that thing fall back to where it lives. I'm going to make a killing on silver that way. I just watched silver. I didn't sell mine. I held it, but I'm accumulating now. I just started again when that thing is now back to where it's supposed to live, just based on charts and based on data. So I'm kind of just doing similar on the sports card side and learning, and I have you as the first help. How much have they fallen? 50?
So we bought it raw at probably about. We bought one, I think, for like 1,300 raw. It's probably like a $500, $600 card. Yeah, so like 50%. Yeah,
Wow.
but we graded it out, got a 10. So we got out of it. We got out of it up. So had we not graded it, and if we would have held it raw, we would have been crushed on them.
There's a little play there, like a quick hustle, like buy it raw, send it in for grading,
Get it out the
figure
door.
out the amount of time it's going to take to get it graded. We expedited at the National. I think it was last year.
Yeah.
But figure out how long you can take to get it graded and get it back. And if it doesn't make the grade, get rid of it, break even. You get a chance at upside and quick.
Yeah.
And if not, you get out. It's just a lot. It's a lot to go about playing that way. You have a lot of stuff has to happen. Like, so much better to buy a goat and go to sleep. Especially when you buy a stock that you don't have to worry about and go to sleep, it'll do like 6-7% a year. Maybe you get like a little dividend of 7%.
Yeah.
Buy a goat and go to sleep. You're doing 20% a year right now. Like, it's unheard of when you compare it to how other assets function. And,
Tom Brady's doing fucking 10% a month. Damn near.
10% a month.
Yeah, pretty. I mean, some cards, yeah.
Right.
You're talking about the Black Pandora.
And
I
it's not
forgot
risky.
about that one. I forgot about the Black Pandora, Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown.
We
I
bought it
was
for
talking-
$2,500. You
we
sold
bought
it for like
20
$5 or $6K.
No, we sold
bro.
it for $7K.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That card, the gold is trading for like $5K now. The gold to 10.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Point made.
Yep.
Got in, got out.
And I was sick about selling that card because I fucking loved AJ Brown. It was my dog.
Yeah.
Like, I loved AJ Brown. I loved the Eagles. I was sick selling that card. I was like, I'm holding this bitch unless someone blows me away. And someone blew me away.
Blew
with
you
the
away.
7K.
7 G's. You're like, and AJ Brown's cool, but I'll see you later,
Fuck
buddy.
it, yeah, I'm taking 5K prof. Like, yeah. Yeah, thank the Lord we did, dude, because, yeah, that card's like a $3,000 or $4,000 card now.
See, like, there's so many factors that can come to play that fuck things up.
Yep.
The risk factors. I used to sell this private placement. There's no and there's no liquidity. There's no public market for the shares when you invest in a private.
Yep.
Cards, like there's a public market. Go out there to a show and sell the card. And it just came with this list of risk factors.
Yep.
These cards, even though they have liquidity, they still come with this list of risk factors. I'm just not beat for it. I hate it. But that's why I buy the Ghost. There's no risk in Tom Brady. I mean, unless the market collapses, or is this thing overpriced? But I watched a Bitcoin conference. For many years, I watched this conference in Vegas, I believe. And every year you watch it get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yep.
And you watch this market grow. Same thing's happening with like National going on right now. Bigger show than
fucking
last year. You
huge.
saw the line? You
Yeah.
showed me the line
It's
from
fucking huge.
We were there
Crazy.
last year, and
Yeah. It wasn't like that. I mean, it was a crazy line, but it wasn't like fucking that. It wasn't 700 people around the fucking block. Crazy.
See the turnout at
2-hour
these.
wait to get in the door.
And I don't think it's a bubble. It's not the new hype, the new wave, bro. It's not the chicken sandwich at fucking. Who had that chicken sandwich? Popeyes?
Yeah, Popeyes, the spicy chicken fucking sandwich.
Yeah.
it's
Ryan's
Popeyes.
over there laughing. You know he likes a good chicken fucking sandwich, or at least he used to. Yeah. But right,
Popeyes
not
chicken
anymore.
sandwich slamming.
It comes and goes, but it's like the guy never stopped liking fucking baseball, basketball, football like it does in the United States of America, bro. It's as fucking. It's a staple. Like you go to New York and you get a fucking bagel and a coffee in the newspaper at a deli. It's like it's that.
It's funny how you evolve in this game too. Like when I first got it started, I used to do the prospecting. So I used to, because you think you're gonna find the next fucking killer, the next dude. You're gonna get him cheap and he's gonna blow the fuck up. And like I used to do that, dude. And then I evolved, and I'm like, all right, now I'm doing these downtowns and these case hits and these kabooms because they're super liquid, and I can sell them at 95 or 100% to these repackers at any time, and they're crazy liquid. They're the move, they're the wave, and now it's like goats only. It's like it's funny. There's levels to this shit, and you evolve as you go through it.
Mm-hmm. I have a good precious metals business because I have outlets for pretty much everything, whether it be my retail outlet, wholesalers that I use. And so, like, if you're doing a break, somebody pulls a nice card and they want to sell it back to you, and it's a hypey player, at least you have an immediate outlet. Like having the setup that you need to be able to unload this stuff. I think these are just like kind of good fundamental principles to follow. Be the dealer, don't be the gambler. You run the breaks.
Yeah.
don't take part in them.
Yeah.
But it's fun for the people that are like, yo, I have some extra money,
Yeah.
right? Like, you're not supposed to spend your income on hot clothing and shit. I'll spend like dividend income on hot shit. So just meaning like sometimes like if I have enough extra money and rip and wax is like what I enjoy, like you
Treat
will,
yourself.
Yeah, you treat yourself. So like I have nothing against it, but I want to be there to facilitate for those guys. I want to take part in their enjoyment.
Exactly. Like you said, be the dealer, not the gambler. And like, you know, life's about having fun, you know? You got to spend money to have fun, but like there's levels to it, you know? Same thing, levels to it. I've watched people spend fucking $50,000 on breaks in a day.
Yeah, we should run this on the recovery. It's a complete addiction. We'll have a guy with a gambling problem on there one day because we talk about the addictions and we talk about the drugs.
We'll run breaks and then we'll have our customers on the fucking addiction podcast.
We're gonna have to start running the slogan, dude. Throw the 1-800-GAMBLERS number on there. I hope you guys realize what it is you're involved in, dude.
Yeah, if any of you guys spend more than $50K, we got a podcast spot open for you.
Come sit on our couch. It's not about sports cars, but I promise. Like,
you need it.
yeah, man.
No, dude, like I can't get out of my head like what these breakers are doing, man. They're legitimately making $500K a day running breaks, and they're taking $500K in profit untaxed, and they're putting it into a Michael Jordan auto, and they're fucking holding it for a year, and it's 3xing.
Good strategy, man. Do you feel like you need to come up with something brand new or reinvent the wheel? Like, speaking of feeling behind, it's not 2020 anymore. The easy money was already made for those guys who were in the game, and you were almost in it. Do you feel like the same about us getting into breaking? And like, the easy money's made. The breakers that have the following. But when I got in this business with Rare Coins, there's other dealers out there, and I'm like, am I going to be able to, is there enough money for everybody type of thing? And
I don't think we're going to have to reinvent the wheel because I think the formula's already there, and I know the formula, but we're going to have to do something to set ourselves apart. We're going to have to do something to bring people to us, and it's going to involve spending, you know? We're going to have to do hot giveaways. We're going to have to do shit like that, man. We got to give the people something to come see us, and, once we get our people, once we get the eyes in the room, they'll take to us.
Yeah. I guess it's true. Because for a little bit, I thought that the product speaks for itself.
No.
Somebody pops in and they see you're fucking ripping the shit they like. Somebody likes Topps Chrome baseball.
But everyone's got the product. Everyone's got it. Everyone wants the new hottest shit. You can do little things to set yourself apart. You can try and rip crazy expensive products, but then you got to get it in front of the right people because not everyone's a big ripper, So you just got to have something to draw people to you. I used to do that when I did breaks. I used to do what they call mixers. And that's how I tried to set myself apart. I would do all different hot products from all different years. Everyone was just ripping whatever the new shit was. I would rip the new shit because that's what the hype is. Again, the hype. Everyone wants to do the hype, the new hottest shit out. So I'd rip the new shit, but then I'd add the hot shit to it too. So like Optic Football came out. I was doing Optic Football from every year. 2016 Mahomes or 2018 Mahomes rookie year. I was doing all the hottest years, so we do fucking Optic mixers. Optics dropping today, and I know everyone's gonna be fucking breaking Optic tomorrow. I'm buying a box of 2018, a box of 2017, a box of 2019. So now I got the hype hot shit that everyone wants, and the big ticket shit that no one else is ripping. The Mahomes rookie years, the hot shit.
Yeah, let's say there's a box of Optic 2018 football out there. Do people know how many of the players haven't been pulled yet? How many of which hot player?
So no, you can never know exactly how many. There's chase cards, big chase cards that people know haven't surfaced. Like for example, the Black Prism 101 Luka Doncic has never surfaced. So like 2018 Prism basketball was a fucking monster set. Like, and if someone pulls that card tomorrow, that box will probably go down fucking 40% in fucking value, just because that card got pulled. But there's always big cards of the big players in there that aren't pulled. You can never know. Every single hot card from that set is gone. It'll never be a thing.
Do people give a shit if you're pulling boxes out of a complete case so they know that the chase is still in there? They're watching you rip a whole case open versus box. There's box breaks. There's pack breaks.
It depends on the
Case
buyer.
breaks.
It depends on the buyer. When I used to, like, if I was joining breaks, I would want to join a case break because I know there's a guaranteed case hit in the break.
Right.
But no one's going to be like, are you pulling that box from a complete case? And are you going to rip
like
12
this.
boxes in a row all from the same case or anything like that? No.
I'm going to make an analogy, right? You go to the casino And there's guys that before they sit down and do anything, they're casing people, they're watching.
Yeah.
And they want to see that that machine's been fucking
Yep.
hit for an hour, 2 hours straight, and that's the one they're going to go
Yep.
sit. Now, is there more of those guys or more people that just sit the fuck down and just start pulling on the slot machine?
Exactly.
Yeah, good to know. What's your favorite product right now, man? What are you into? What are you digging? You like the goats for sure. Give me some of your favorites, man, from a money standpoint or just like, personally what you like.
Depends. What do you mean? Like to rip, to break, to buy?
Give me one for each.
I like Flawless. Flawless is like the hot shit. That's top notch shit. I mean, the best shit out there is Exquisite Basketball. It's an old Upper Deck product that's got all the hot. It's like Upper Deck's version of Flawless from back in the day. It's got crazy Jordan and
LeBron.
You can't buy a box of that shit for like less than $200K. Like it's crazy shit.
So is it Exquisite?
Exquisite.
Flawless National Treasure?
Exquisite is not a Panini product. It's an Upper Deck product. But Flawless, Panini, it goes Flawless, National Treasures, Immaculate.
I've done this with you 20 times. Flawless National Treasure, Immaculate.
And then you got Prism, Select, Optic. They're like the next level, the top tier of the next level. Yeah, I like Flawless. I like Optic. They got the downtowns. I always love downtowns. They're cool as shit. I love Flawless. Flawless is cool. It's got the hot on-card autos, game use patches. We'll see what Topps does, man. They're just getting into the game. I want to see Dynasty football. That should be fire. Dynasty is like their version of Flawless. One card per box. Big boy.
How long has Dynasty been out?
For baseball? Forever.
Football yet?
No.
Brand new coming?
Brand new coming
When?
soon. They haven't announced it yet, but it'll come out this year. There will be 2026 Topps Dynasty football at some point.
Yeah, that dude, Ruben's he's not getting into a wave, man, to make a couple dollars and bounce. I mean, he's setting up structure. These things are structural. Like,
Think about the point I made to you before, bro. He was the owner of the Philadelphia 76ers. What the fuck is more lucrative than owning a sports team? The fucking Lakers just sold for 10 billion or 15 billion, bro. These sports teams are worth billions and billions and billions of dollars. He bought Topps and Fanatics, and they told him that it was a conflict of interest, and you have to pick one or the other. And he chose the fucking card game over being the owner of the Philadelphia 76ers. And he's one of the smartest people in the world, so what does that tell you?
yeah, and he's not just pouring money into something that's just going to be a fad or a wave. And when you invest in things that, are on contract, like if you buy like uranium or something, like you buy that on a 30-year contract. And so that's a pretty stable market, like you commit to X amount over a certain period of time. But anyway, like when you set up shop in something like Ruben's doing, it's very structural. It's capital intensive. So it's a tell that somebody's not doing something to just like make an overnight buck.
Yep.
I mean, look, unless the guy turns around and
Do you
just
know
like
how he made
sells
his
the name.
millions?
He didn't come in and like, it's not a fucking private equity takeover, where you come in and you do one of those leverage buyouts. You fix up Topps, turn it into something, and then sell it for a tremendous profit. Like, he's so invested in sports and the hobby that he's not selling it off somewhere, which means that he's going to be around for a while. And he's one of those guys that really wants to push this thing forward.
Yeah.
Because he's got that sports enthusiasm underneath it all.
Well, he's got every level of the game on their lock. So he bought Fanatics and he bought the contracts to make the jerseys. So now he's got the game-worn jerseys and the contracts with the leagues to get the patches and the shit back. And now he buys the cards. So now he makes the jerseys. He gets to control what he puts on the jerseys. He puts these MLB debut patches for the rookies when they play their first game. I'm going to control the gear that they wear so I get it back. And now I put it in the card. I can control what I put on that shit and what goes in the... He's got it on locks at every fucking level. And
He's trying to monopolize everything.
He's monopolizing everything. He's coming up with crazy ideas. I mean, he thinks of an idea and it's a multi-million-dollar card. I'm going to make the patch gold on the MVP's jersey for the year. And I'm going to take that gold patch and put it in a card. That card just sold for $12 million.
Right.
It's his idea. I'm going to I'm going to put a logo in the net of the NBA Finals game. And I'm going to take that patch off and I'm going to put it in the card.
Yeah.
$1 million card. It's crazy. You know how he made his millions? How he got rich?
How?
Fucking ski gear. He bought out ski companies' gear. He lived in a town, I forget where it was, whatever, but he lived in a town where it was big for skiing and vacation, and he would shop for sporting goods stores that were going out of business, and he bought a huge one. He took a loan for $1 million, and he bought this big ski gear. He was like 16, 17, 18 years old, and they were going out of business, and he bought all their fucking ski gear on clearance, and he kept it in his parents' garage and slowly sold it off and made millions, and then invested it.
Yep. He's committed to this shit. Yeah, that's a hustler.
He's a beast.
Yeah. So I think it's safe to say, from a conservative standpoint, at least we got 5 years. Not at least, like, that guy's not going anywhere. Take a look, and these are the things I'm looking for to see. Is this a guy that's coming in to just kind of do something overnight and then sell it for a profit, turn it over to somebody else? No. He's betting his life's behind. This is his life's work. And so that gives me a little bit of a trust that this is not just a bubble and something to be overinflated for a little bit. And this is what I'm looking for. I try to see through all the noise and look for that signal that tells me what this thing really is.
Yeah.
We got a lot of money at stake. I don't have Michael Rubin money, brother, but like, you know, so to me, what I have invested in this, what we have invested in this is like substantial. Plus time, effort, energy, right? We're betting our future on this stuff.
I'm betting my fucking future on it, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I'm betting on you, bro. And I love what we're doing, and this is exciting. And I'll be happy to be, I'm excited to get back here next week and talk more. What a cool fucking hobby. So let's make a hell of a lot of money and have fun while we do it, bro.
No doubt.
Thank you, dude.
Say no more.
Yo, yo, yo.